God forbid, God forbid. We the baddest in the land. God forbid, God forbid. Shit is getting out of hand. God forbid, God forbid.
How you going, Jacky boy?
Hello.
Jacky boy.
I'm good. I don't know who to look at.
They call him Jack Vaul.
They do. Some people call me that. Yeah.
I heard you have
Suckers.
You have another name too, but we won't go and just blow your identity out of there.
Yeah, well, you can if you want.
I don't even know it, to be honest.
Well, there you go.
I can't remember.
Sucked in.
No, because I slipped up and told him once, and
Oh yeah. I'll always tell people
No,
if they ask.
I think he might have told me a while ago, and I remember saying, I can't remember what it is, but I remember saying to him, "You don't look like a."
Is this how we're going to start the podcast?
Yeah.
My name's not really Jack, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay, let's go.
But if you ask me, I might tell you if I'm in a good mood. Send me a message.
and he won't be, and he won't tell you shit.
I'm not often in a good mood.
I won't reply. I'm not in a good mood.
What's back hurts? I'm old.
You got Luke rubbing his shoulder now.
Fucking sore. I got Uberfied.
You did. You get slammed.
Yeah.
Up the arse.
Full homo. No homo.
100%.
Violently gay.
Some homo.
Yeah. No apes.
We'll get to that after. So,
Alright.
what's been going on, Jack? What's new in your world?
I've been making weird music, playing heaps of guitars and stuff, and then just doing weird
Drinking
rap poetry over the top.
Drinking out of egg Fabergé.
Yeah, man. You can go
Fabergé
yoke
egg.
out the Fabergé. I just like rhyming Fabergé with Chalamet.
It's good.
I don't know. It's like it's a fancy boy rhyme scheme.
I think it hit good.
Fancy boy? Is that what
Do
we
you know
call it?
why
Yeah, that's what I call it.
it hit so good? Because they're not words you usually hear.
Well, that's my favorite thing is
Yeah.
making raps that include words that you wouldn't hear in a rap song or
super-
shouldn't be in a rap song.
Super weird words.
Yeah, those are the best words. Those are my
Butterfly,
favorites,
man.
man. Yeah. Just anything. Well, the worst thing is like hearing a song and hearing a line and being like, I've heard that line in
billion.
50 songs. you
Yeah.
know? It's just...
That would probably be every one of my songs.
No. You got creative stuff going on.
They're not really songs.
songs. Audio pieces.
Yeah, they're
That sounds even more
gay.
highfalutin. or gay, if you like, yeah.
Nah, they're just raps. I mean, when Luke sings on them, I guess it's a song.
Yeah, that's what we do.
If it's got a chorus, it's a song.
True.
Yeah, and I'll always chuck one on. Why not?
It's just a shit song.
Yeah, we didn't say it was good. We're not making any claims about the quality,
Yeah.
but it satisfies the requirements for a song.
If it's got a hook and a bridge, it's definitely a song.
Yeah.
Oh, once a bridge is in, we're fucking rocking
Oh,
and
well,
rolling.
then you've surpassed 99% of rap music already. A bridge? What's a bridge, bro?
Yeah, it's true. And when you're doing like a project with someone, I don't know if it's ever happened to you, and you got to tell them where to stop. They don't know where.
Like how many bars? You're like,
many
just
counts?
do 16, and they're
Yeah,
like, I'll rap for a minute and a half. You're like, oh, that's way
what
too
happened
much,
the
man.
other day. That's what happened the other day. We won't go into it. Maybe we'll go into it.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
So we're doing this.
We're on a
We won't go.
a positive track.
We won't go into where and what.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing like a posse track.
Shout out Jonesy.
So he's calling people's names already. But so this thing come into the group chat, which was
interesting.
already kind of like annoying me because I was very busy. It was going off. But this snippet come in, and it was meant to be like a verse, right? So a 16. So I'm playing it, and I'm checking my watch, and then it's been going for 2.5 minutes.
Right, that's not 16.
I'm like, I said, I messaged Luke, this is meant to be a 16. And then someone, the person that's putting the cipher together said, it's only meant to be a 16, dude. And the guy said, yeah, man, just pick your favourite bit.
just chop it out.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
He's like, yeah, or you...
It's not bad. I think he's just
yeah, it was good. It was fine.
inexperienced.
It was fine. It was fine.
Okay,
It wasn't a bad, little go at it or anything, but...
It wasn't a bad little go at it.
Nah, I mean, he
High
did-
praise.
He had a few different styles in this one thing,
Okay. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was fine. It was good,
Yeah.
but the whole just pick your best bit, my best bit out of it. The guy's already putting together a whole track. Now he's going to go in there and slice your fucking stems up. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, it's not.
And they went back and forward about it, and they kept going on about it. And I'd had that by this time I'm home, and I'd had a couple of drinks, and I opened it up. There's another 300 messages in there. And they're still going on about it. I said, all right, I couldn't help it. I'm like, how about you just re-record your 16 and send it to him, the bit you like. Yeah. It's like he's explaining it to him where it is. I'm not having a go on or anything. I just found it super annoying.
I think that's reasonable advice. You know, how about you just
pick your best bit?
Send 16 bars and we'll use those.
It had good bits in it. Like,
well, we talked about it, and the problem is I done 12 bars and a hook.
Oh yeah, Luke just does whatever he wants.
No.
You know how Luke does.
So I didn't do a 16 either.
So then I wrote it off the back of his, and the person that's put it together said I might use Luke's hook all the way through it. I'm like, the math equations are going through my head.
Yeah.
Because it's I'm like, whatever.
So how long's the hook? Like 8 bars?
No, it's like a 4.
Yeah.
Is it 8?
Yeah.
It's going to be a long ass motherfucking track.
It'll be all right.
7 cunts coming in and out. But anyway, neither here nor there.
No, but it would have been a 16, but I came in, like, I left 4 bars at the start.
You couldn't just keep going. You just had to smoke another cone and bomb out at 14.
No, yeah, I got
14 bars.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then he went into the hook.
No, 12.
12 bars. You had to bomb
12
out at
was
12.
better than 14.
Yeah, but even still, 12 was like... I think I've only ever done 112.
I done 12, and it's like... Where I jumped in, the fucking... That's where the hook starts. And it's like, I just do a hook. And then so it's like 20. So it's 6,
you went over.
Yeah, so it's 12.
You cut short on the rhyming.
And then 8-bar hook.
You cut short on the rhyming and then went way over time as well.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's going to be all right.
It's going to be a fun track.
I'm glad I'm not involved in this.
It would do your meticulous head in.
You know how I get.
I just said to him...
Well, I don't know. You know how I work?
Yeah.
If I like the beat, it's like, all right, you'll get it in 25 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I knocked it out like in...
Keep the chat open.
In 2 days. And I sent it off and like, I'm done.
I don't know. I just said, whatever you want to do, man. It's your problem now. He's like, haha. I'm like, It'd be fun. To be honest, I didn't really have the time to do it, but I did it anyway because I thought the beat was cool.
You smashed it and you sound really angry.
Yeah, I went real angry on my new fucking Scream Road.
Yeah.
You can scream on it.
You sound even more angry than normal.
Sound crispy angry.
Excellent.
Yeah, imagine angry.
Yeah.
But crispy.
And then I talked about...
fried angry.
And I just nuked cunts and threw hypersonic missiles through my whole face. That was just the whole gist of it.
Excellent.
It wasn't really about anything, to be honest.
It was just a war zone.
Yeah, it was just...
dope.
Yeah. Because I've been watching all these bombings. It was just all in my head. I've been watching bombings for the last fucking few days, and we won't go too much into that. It was fucking horrific.
Is that why you dress like a soldier?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
How do you know? For all you know, I got no pants on.
I didn't even see your pants until now. I didn't realise.
Just got my dick out. Now, you got a lot of fucking music stocked up, Jack.
I got heaps of music. I got too much music. Some people would say, including me.
I would say it's too much.
Yeah.
I've heard most of it.
These songs should have come out years ago, probably. But,
I'm on a few of them.
Yeah. And we decided to... We had that album finished. The album was Silencio from Cologne, Germany. It's getting pressed to vinyl right now. I'm going into weird promo mode. Yeah, Vex is on a couple of tracks. We had the album finished, and then Deno, who's mixing it, he's like, I do have all these new vocal plugins. We could go back and basically remix all the songs. And we're like, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. And it was, but it was also very time consuming.
Yes.
Because then you got to go back and be like,
do you feel like you got a better product to go back and use them plugins?
Probably not. It
probably would have been fine.
It wouldn't make a difference to anyone listening to it.
What
I
about you?
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's a real issue.
I've heard it all. I've heard the album in full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely It made a difference. Not that much.
Not that much.
What's
Couple of
the-
percent.
What did you? What was the title of it? You didn't say the title.
Shields up.
Shields
Jack
up.
Vaul and Silencio.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the title track.
No.
Nah, we cut you out.
It's called Shields Up.
The album's called Shields Up. You're on All In and Nacht, which is German for night, apparently.
Yeah, but you say Shields Up on it.
I do, but I say Shields Up on a couple of tracks.
Okay.
Because that's the name of the
He's
album.
trying to tie it all together. He's tying it all together.
Yeah, no, it's a weird album. It's all like a lot of
fucking-
fantasy world stuff and just weird.
Fucking crazy.
A lot of words that
So
shouldn't
good.
be in rap songs, stuff like that. Things that I like.
Silencio done All In.
Yeah. That's one of his beats.
Sick. That's a fun song.
Who's that? Sorry.
It is Silencio in
He's
Germany.
the producer.
Yeah. So it's all his. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Is
so
that the
it's
first
all-
song we've done together?
Yeah, I reckon. Well, after the features I did for your album, that was
Oh, for
first, your
Devil's
album with
Got a Hole?
Demo. Yeah. Those would have been the first ones, I reckon. I reckon like Hit List might have been the first.
Yeah.
It's been going on for fucking ages then.
Yeah.
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 Hitler was 3 albums ago for me.
Oh damn. Yeah, but I got other albums too. I got an EP finished with Brian.
Brian.
in Portland.
It's Brian.
Songs I made
Brian.
with Brian EP or something to that effect.
I called him Bry once.
Bri, yeah. How did he like that?
He did not.
He did not like that.
Absolutely not.
Right. Never call me Bri.
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
because I called him Braun.
Braun.
Hey,
Yeah,
Braun.
That's all right. That's just Australian.
Fine. He liked that.
Fine. Bro.
I called him Bry.
Bri boy.
Like Stewie does.
Oh,
Family
yeah.
Guy.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad. Yeah. No, he did not like
the
that.
tone of the conversation changed
So
instantly. He's
How you doing there,
"Please
Brad?"
don't say that again.
I apologized profusely and made sure that we made amends.
Oh, good. You're a good man. You did the right thing.
You never know how sensitive people can be to their names. But for instance, when people accidentally call me Brian, I fucking hate it. And they're like, why? I'm like, it reminds me of like a brown eye or something. I always used to hate it.
What? A brown eye?
Yeah, brown eye, Brian, brown eye.
Oh, yeah. Like an anus. Is that what we're saying? Okay.
That's a weird association.
You never beat Ryan if you're Brian. Ain't Ryan. So you got that.
Yeah, I got the album with Silencio.
You got Brian.
Being pressed to vinyl. I got the EP with Brian. I got another album, which is a bunch of different beat makers and me just doing weird songs about whatever I want, which is my favorite thing to do.
Yes, me too.
That's like a double album thing. Every song has 2 different versions.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so they're not a remix, it's just pick your party.
Well, yeah, you could assemble your own album if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can do that if they like. It's not up to me. Like, do whatever you want with your time.
There's a lot of Jack Vaul fans out there.
Are there?
Yeah.
I've never met anyone.
Hey,
Oh, this guy.
do you know he's got 2 thumbs and he's a Jack Vaul fan?
Tell me. Oh, it was you. It was him all along.
I've been a fan since we met.
It's very kind. Yeah, no, there's...
What was the last album you released?
last album was, I think it was 5052 with... no, the last album...
Was it?
Well,
Was
maybe
it?
The last solo.
Was it?
I made an album with this fella called Luke Vex. You might have heard about. Man, I can't remember things. You don't test my memory. That was months ago. How am I meant to remember that? No, our album's pretty good.
I love it.
I love it too. I reckon we did well.
We did
I like
very
I don't know. What do you think? Answer in the comments.
Yeah, write something in the comments, you fucking stooges.
There you go. Listen to the man.
Yeah, you cock fart.
It's a fucking great album, Sons of David.
Sons of David.
It's great.
Yeah.
I like it.
We both have eccentric fathers named David John.
Well, I
We
know
do.
that.
Oh,
You've
well,
got-
these people might not, though.
Yeah, but he's bringing it up 100 times. They know. Maybe
People are
once.
just tuning in. What if the algorithm showed them this video and they don't even know?
They would have already clicked off to a new one.
Hey, Jack, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Album's good. Go listen to the album.
listen to the album.
Sons of David out now, mate.
And wait, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to podcasts every day. I have done for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Bit of a podcast junkie.
But you never listen to this shit, Abe.
Well, I can't actually listen to it as a podcast.
Yeah,
It's not available as a podcast.
We need
so
a-
you call it a podcast
Yeah.
despite the fact that it's not really a podcast.
Look,
We need a Spotify.
the thing is, I'm pretty tied up with doing every other fucking part of it.
Fair enough.
It would be good if Luke could have a look and see.
Fair enough.
I'm sure. Do you know what? We can't even I don't even have them. They're gone. I can't store all these things.
You could just like rip the audio from YouTube
Yes, I can do that. But what I'm saying is I can't just store this shit forever on my fucking
Not with that attitude.
super sick computer.
on your 2.5 gigabyte hard drive.
I do have a fucking massive. I mean, I can put them under the box, but like it's just another thing. Like
Yeah.
it is. It's soaking up huge amounts of my time.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Look, I enjoy it. I'm just saying, it's like you're right. It needs to be up on. Do you listen to them on Spotify or?
I've got a little podcast app thing.
Yeah, it's like what's it called?
I use like an old app that's out of date, but it's what I've used forever. It's called Dog Catcher. I don't think they
And it's just
even
got all
support
the
it anymore. You can just subscribe to
Yeah.
podcasts and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think there's an app you can get called Anchor, Anchor, where you can create a podcast through there. I don't know. We'll talk afterwards.
It sounds like this is an off the podcast conversation.
It does sound a lot like that. God forbid. Do you know a fancy way of saying God forbid?
No.
Heaven forfend. What do you think of that?
I like it.
I've never heard it. I'm gonna tell you that. Heaven forfend. Where does that?
Heaven forfend. Oh, it's just like old Englishy sort of speak,
Yeah,
I
okay,
guess. Means the same thing. It's just
Like
a bit,
pantaloons.
bit more fancy boy, like pantaloons. These are the types of things that are good fodder for rap
Oh,
songs. you
fuck
know?
me. I soiled my pantaloons.
There's so much fodder in them.
Oh, there's fodder all over the place.
Not cannon
Endless amounts
fodder.
of fodder.
Not cannon fodder.
Back to the bombings.
Back to the bombings again.
Fucking hell.
Now, I got my carpet bombing pants on. For those. So, that's your albums.
Who else is on it? Who's on the albums?
Who's on? Well, Shields Up. We've got You're on there,
Yeah.
and Versifier is on there. You're both doing hooks. I made sure I did all the verses on that album myself because I'm a madman and a control freak.
That's fine. Album's good. I've heard it. It's fucking
have
wild.
heard it. Yeah. There's a lot on there, a lot of weirdness.
Are you? Let me just stop you there and we'll go back.
Yeah.
So, you're pressing it on vinyl.
Yeah.
Are you getting a certain amount of copies
Yes.
personally? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know how many, but a certain amount, sure.
Yeah. And then
It will be a round number.
and then
It won't
you're
be a
going to put
fraction.
them on your jackvaul.com.
Yeah, I guess so. It's
Yeah.
hard to set up online shops and stuff. I don't know.
No, it's
just
all
like
right.
send me a message and isn't it?
No, it's fucking
Shopify.
Yeah, it's
Is
easy
that a
as
thing?
fuck. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
I'm surprised someone with your knowledge of everything.
That's my special subject is everything.
I forgot how you said God forbid, or I would have just said it right then.
Heaven forfend,
Oh,
my
yeah,
good man.
Heaven forfend, yeah.
Heaven forfend.
Heaven forfend, you forget that.
Yeah.
And then, go back to your artist, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be selling
Oh.
vinyl and stuff. What have you done?
I've done it.
Can't take this guy anywhere.
Nah.
Not even his own.
Heaven forfend.
See, you like it. You're
I do.
getting it.
Let me put the mic in front of it.
No one will ever know.
I've got the Brian EP. I think we've only got one feature. We've got Mont Somber on a track.
Dope.
Shout out Mont Somber.
Dope artist.
From
From
Perth? He's from here, but in Perth.
WA. I don't think he's Perth. He's somewhere near there. Anyway,
Hey,
he's
Perth's
a lovable
only
weirdo.
He was in WA. Perth.
It's all Perth.
Same thing.
you got Perth and you got Paddock.
Oh yeah, I think he must be in the paddock.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd like that actually.
Yeah.
I think he's a paddock dweller.
I'm not Perth. I'm
in a
paddock.
nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
He's dope. He's fucking. He's good artist.
That sounded
Yeah,
really
go listen to Mont Somber. Good
Mont
dude.
Somber. And
And then the other album, I can't even. There's too many songs to keep in my head. Who's on the other one? Vex is on it. Mont is on it. What else we got?
What album's that?
Just all the other songs that weren't Brian or Silencio songs.
yeah.
What song am I on?
Umbrage
Oh,
and Dibble Dabble.
yeah.
None of these track titles mean anything to anyone else, but we know what we're talking about.
Umbrage is sick.
Yeah. And I got remixes from
that's-
Versify did a remix.
Monsomba's on Umbrage, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Versified did the beat on the remix. Or
Yeah, he did a remix for me. Legacy did some remixes for me. Shout out Legacy. Progeny from the States, he did a remix of Dibble Dabble that's really good. I'm going to forget someone. Murmur One did a remix. Anyway, it's a big fun time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's all, pretty much done now too. I did some remixes myself with my friend Wake Mare. I recorded a bunch of guitar and he helped me mix it and added all these elements. And
Remember one
Yeah.
got angry at the podcast.
why?
He got mad at Monops for some reason.
Where
Oh yeah, in the comments.
Yeah.
I missed it.
was he clear about why he was mad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So from what I recall, which is very little these days, he said something about this. How is hip hop a podcast or something?
Yeah.
Like this is, do you know, like
He was talking shit
this
about
isn't
Monops.
this isn't hip hop basically,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy because all we talk about is hip hop.
Yeah, but it's not one of the 4 elements or 5. How many are there? I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know, but the time I saw it,
There was some
I
messages.
missed the whole thing.
There were some messages deleted by the time you saw it.
Yeah, I missed the whole thing. Otherwise, like, honestly, I probably would have just said, hey, man, who gives a fuck? Eh?
So he wasn't angry at Monops. He was just angry.
No, he was,
you guys doing a
He
podcast.
was talking shit about Monops,
I don't
saying
think he was angry at him, but he was certainly had some sort of
it's a problem.
hostility.
Yeah, a fucking problem.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know anything
I don't
about
even
it.
actually. I know the name Murmur One, but I don't actually know who it is.
Don't you?
No,
How dare you?
no. I know the name. I've heard it a few times.
Damn right you have.
Yeah, I have.
I made a whole EP with him. He was
Yeah.
my childhood friend. We were friends in primary school.
Okay. So what? So he's from Adelaide.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
and he was one half of Vintage Inc.
Okay, so what's his problem with my fucking podcast? He's your friend.
I'll talk to him about it. I'll talk to him about it. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's cool. Yeah, what one's that? What one's? That's where I've heard it, obviously.
Yeah, 5052. He
Yes,
did,
that's
he did
right.
the
Yeah.
BTK beat and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
that's obviously where I've heard it. Yeah, yeah.
He got
that's-
mad as hell.
He's allowed to.
Yeah, everyone could be.
allowed
Everyone's
to.
got their right to be mad. I mean, look
But
at
we're gonna come back and say some shit. So.
you know Iran are mad that Trump bombed their whole fucking country into the ground. I mean, you could be mad. It's okay.
Why you have to be mad?
We don't want to talk about Trump. Okay, we won't go there.
No, let's not go there. We got that all out of our system before the
Look,
podcast.
they all come to the front. They all come to the front of the tank when I say Trump.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit!
You've trained them to do that, haven't you? Like, he's about to yell something.
Don't do it.
He's about to get angry.
Don't do it, Ryan. The big one. Don't do it. Yeah. So all these remixes of that, the Dibble Dabble.
Yeah.
Is that all going to be together, or you're just maybe going to release a few of them?
No.
Is it all going to be on the album?
You're going to drop it all at once is the plan. 10 tracks, and then another 10 tracks that are like the mirror version.
Okay, so you're going to do 2 for 2, like one and one, yeah?
Yeah. Every
So
song
you've
has
Oh,
had-
so
two
you're gonna do an
versions.
album and then a remix.
Yeah,
But like release them at the same time.
yeah, on the same project.
Yeah.
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 Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You could do it like hanging off, like, yeah, okay. You could set up the back cover like with one version and the other version. Is that the type of thing you're thinking, or
Kind of. Well, I don't know.
you don't really give a fuck about the cover?
There probably won't be hard copies.
Yeah.
So back
Why not?
covers. I mean, we don't really worry about back covers these days, do we?
Yeah.
Unless
I
we're
still
doing
do them.
Yeah.
I still do them.
You still do
I,
it?
I do.
didn't
I
the
do it
last
for
one.
promo.
Oh, yeah. I do it for like when I'm. I didn't. Did I do it the last one? Who gives a fuck? No one even listened to it anyway. So what does it matter?
What one? Kinetic Energy.
Yeah.
Kinetic Energy's dope.
I don't know if I did a real cover. Anyway, I usually
was
do.
awesome on it.
Yeah, you did good. Yep. Yep. Everyone did good on that.
It's a good album.
And that's the thing I'm trying to top at the moment, which is probably why I'm not going to release in July 20, which is where I was pushing for.
Yeah,
But I'm going to blame Luke.
it's fine. It's my fault.
Is it your fault,
Yeah.
though?
Well, I said I'm releasing on July 20, right?
Yes.
The nerve of this cunt. He goes, I'm going to release in July. And I said, well, I'm going to release on my birthday, so stay away from July 20.
Okay. Yeah.
2 days later, tell him what he said to me. Hey, you don't mind if I release on July 18, do you?
Yeah. That's a whole 2 days away. 48 hours, bro. I mean, that's plenty of time.
I didn't really.
How quick
Honestly,
things
I
move.
don't. Honestly, it doesn't matter because I'm not ready. So Luke's is done, and but I like it. I feel like we should be a part, all of us, so we can help prop it up. You know.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want my album to just stomp his into the ground.
Oh,
First,
won't. You don't need to worry about that.
I'm joking. He's a very.
It's a completely different style.
Yes, it's a great project. The Devil's Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done your promo for that yet?
No.
Well, you're welcome.
Oh.
There you go.
Fuck off.
So Luke's going to drop on July 18.
Hopefully.
I might drop July 19 because that seems free at the moment.
What about July 18 and a half? 12 o'clock. Yeah, well, it would be
Midday.
anyway.
We'll have a midnight drop and a midday drop.
No, I reckon we've dropped albums a week apart.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's no big
It's
deal.
like the Stones and the Beatles back in the day because they were like,
Against each other?
well,
It was a competition.
they'd coordinate album releases because I think they were on the same label or the two labels they were on were related in some way, and they could stagger the releases so that people had enough money to buy the Stones album.
Yeah.
Then, however longer later, they had enough money for the
And
Beatles
no matter
album.
when they were buying what, they were always buying from the same label.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much in their pantaloons.
In their
as they wore
pantaloons.
back in the day.
In their soiled pantaloons, but they had enough money for an album,
And
which was probably $1.
to wash their pantaloons.
It's important.
You had to hand
Pantaloon
wash
hygiene.
You had to hand wash your pantaloons, man.
Paramount.
You had to scrub them on the fucking rigid washboard. You know. God bless the women that used to scrub skitties out on them fucking
Yeah, there's
washboards.
washboards. How does that work?
I don't
Is
know.
that an effective way? It seems like it would just ruin the clothes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Things were hardy back then. They
Yeah.
don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, they do not make them like they used to.
I'm a proper old man now.
Yeah, me too.
When you young fellas reach my age,
You have your own shirts made for you.
That's it.
God forbid.
And when you're done with it, you'll make a whole heap of hankies. Now, when are you going to drop one of yours? Give the people,
Me?
give the people a date.
I can't give him a date.
You could
'cause I
do
don't
it.
know
You
what
could
it is
do it.
yet.
You could
Oh,
do
it requires a lot of thinking and a lot of
Nah.
discussions and this and that and the other.
I don't really think
I can't
it
just
does.
throw a date out there, you know? 'Cause
When's your roundabout? When do you think you might want to drop? You've got all these projects.
They're ready.
the vinyl will be out this year.
So but the vinyl's coming, right? So
Yeah.
so you want that to be the first thing coming? Is that what you're saying? Like,
No, there might be the EP with Brian might come out before then,
Yeah.
but who's to say?
it's just when you feel.
You're to say.
What?
Yeah, you
It's your project.
It can't be up to me. Nothing will ever get done. If it's just left to me to decide, that's a very bad way to run things.
How many
Sounds
tracks on
like we
the
need a
vinyl?
dictator
How many tracks
around.
on the vinyl? 15 tracks on the vinyl.
On the vinyl,
release.
the Brian release.
7 tracks on the Brian release.
So the vinyl must be a double.
Mustard?
Well, unless they've put it on.
No, we got side A, side B. That's all we need. We've split it up into
Depends on the size of the tracks, I
7
suppose.
and 8 tracks. Yeah, there's a couple of interludes on there, little instrumental interludes.
Yeah.
I think I'm only rapping on 12 of the songs.
Oh, okay.
But don't tell anyone I said that.
Yeah, but that's still a good. 12's an album. 12 is an album. I don't care what anyone says. 12's a fucking album.
12's definitely an album.
100%.
Yeah.
And I feel like these days, fucking like 7, 8, 9's an album. And the reason I feel like that, and I never used to, is because people have the attention span of like old mate in the tank over there.
Yeah.
They want to go through it, but they want to go through it quick. And it's either you grab a fan out of it, or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if people got to go,
9 tracks. I'm only doing 9 tracks these days. Well, we done 9
did 9,
for
yeah.
Sons of David. We done 9.
Yeah.
Got Devil's Bible's 9 tracks.
and it works well.
Yeah.
It's a good
It
amount.
still feels, half an hour, 35 minutes of your time up,
Yeah.
which, you can listen to it on the way home, whatever. But
Yeah, because I listened to Redman on the way up, and it's like
That's like
I only
tw-
got fucking halfway through.
I think it's like 25 tracks.
it's so many.
But
it's
there's
so
a
good.
lot of skits and stuff in there, a lot of funny skits and shit.
If you're Redman, you can do that shit. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I guess so. They get sort of grandfathered in, but I'd like skits to disappear on rap albums.
All the way, it'll disappear.
I think so. It's a
What
bit-
about if they're
it's
super
pretty-
funny?
Then, I don't know, make a YouTube video.
Does
and
Jack
stuff
Vaul
like that.
find anything super funny?
Yeah, for sure. Like James Acaster, Stuart Lee. Those
Yeah.
Who the fuck is
weird,
that?
obscure British
Exactly.
stand-up comedians.
Yeah,
Like
this is the type of shit.
What about
Jack's
Jimmy
like,
Carr?
I'll be like,
Carr,
Jack, what are you listening to? And he's like, Frogman Leggy.
Not
I'm
Frogman
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of old school Yoko Ono.
yeah.
I like when Yoko screams in the back and Chuck
Number
Berry
8.
freaks out.
Number 8.
That is a great video. No, I just think like only a very small percentage of anything is very good, and that's the part that I like.
Yeah, like, so with the skit thing, you think, like, you're wasting my time with this bullshit? Give me a track.
I'll accept like an intro skit for an album if they want to kind of set
start?
up some kind of scene or environment.
Yeah, they're like,
So on the track, like 'cause we've done.
What
No,
about-
like, even on an album? If track one was a bit of a skit that then like
it's
led
like
on.
painting the picture for the album.
Yeah, I can deal with that. But to
What
like,
about if the ones in between are also sort of tying it up?
if they're continuing? Yeah, if there's some sort of narrative arc running through the whole thing.
Then you can get down with it.
Okay, yeah, I can, but not just some
What
weird
about if
skit
there's,
about
like-
a dude farting. Or
What about
like,
if there's like?
You know, it's always
What about if there's like?
Parts are pretty funny.
What about if there's like some magic going on and some wizards and some fucking gnomes?
Well, now you're speaking my language.
Okay.
Okay, I love skits. All right, I love them.
What about if there's some
I
like?
changed my tune.
Do you know what the funniest type of fart is? Cock fart.
I never heard of that.
I don't
Sounds
know
like
what
this.
That is.
I think you got like some sort of problem. You might need to go to the doctor. Maybe he's shooting blanks and it's just the
Do you know,
air.
do you know how a gay guy farts?
Like, yeah.
So I saw this thing on the internet the other day. No, have you guys heard of this?
I don't think Jake wants to talk about it.
I was looking at video. Like there was people arguing about whether New Zealand pies or Australian pies are better.
Australians are better.
Well,
It's science.
I've never had a New Zealand pie, so I don't know.
Exactly.
But then,
I
and
bought a
then-
new
Why would you
iPad.
want one?
And then the algorithm decided I was very interested in pie content, and it came up with this dude who was making a twist on a classic New Zealand food. Do you know what the classic New Zealand food is?
Pie floater.
Pie sandwich. It's just a pie from a bakery in between two bits of bread.
Classic.
Unreal.
You
I don't
can't
believe
put
it.
a pie in between
Wait,
bread.
Someone called T. Someone called Ty Hard. This is bullshit.
yeah, but like New Zealand, New Zealand,
Chuck this fucking pie between this bread.
New Zealanders can like really eat. You know, like
But you don't
Oh,
need to because
feed.
it's already wrapped
you've
in
already got
pastry.
your carbs.
You can hold it in your hand and
Yeah.
eat it already. You don't need to then
Yeah.
put bread on it. Like,
It sounds like you need two pies.
well, the video that
You
I
don't need to
saw
put them
of the
together.
dude who
You're
was-
just hungry.
this dude, yeah, that's it.
Maybe get a donut.
Yeah, get a donut as well. Get a nice coffee. That'll
Yeah.
fill you up.
Yeah.
Dude is-
Then you can shit it all out half an hour later.
But the video that I saw was a dude with a full loaf of bread, and he got a knife and he cut the top off the bread like long ways, scooped out the insides,
Oh, he
took two
gutted it.
pies, just yanked them in half and crammed them in there, and then squirted a bunch of like tomato and barbecue sauce in and put the top back on. And it was like a whole loaf
And
with
ate
two
it
pies
like
in
raw
it.
bread, not toasted. Like,
Not toasted, but he was civil
Butter?
enough to then like cut a slice of it and be like, "There's my thing."
What are you doing?
Was there butter on the bread?
No butter.
Whack.
Apparently, it is optional though for the standard pie sandwich. You can butter it. I'm like, that would add something to it, but it's unnecessary. You don't put like a croissant in between two bits of bread.
I'm from a shit area in Melbourne.
Imagine buttering
we-
a croissant that's just made out of 100% butter.
We had chip sandwiches and
Yeah,
dim sim
that's
sandwiches
different.
Oh no, that's
at the canteen.
Chip
I
booty.
like that. I like that.
Yeah. It's
a
I
chip
can get
booty.
behind a chip sandwich. I've never had a dim sim sandwich. I like the sound of that though.
It was
Do you know what would work well? Just get a hot dog roll, 3 dim sims laying down,
Oh, that would be good
Okay.
actually.
but crunchy.
Okay, I'm listening.
The dim sim sandwich though, do you like cut them in half first? Because it would be quite a thick
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
sandwich.
be
it
like-
was it was like a burger roll from like Baker's Delight, like a cedar roll,
Nice. Yeah.
and then just 2 dim sims on it, fucking bunch of tomato sauce.
Okay.
Ghetto life.
I'm keen for that. I'm gonna go get one after this.
Yeah, I'm coming with you. It'd be fun.
I'm off to Melton.
It's a melting sandwich.
Let's drive 8 hours for this stupid thing at a high school that we'll never get.
No
I've
way.
done stupider things than that.
You and me both, my friend.
If I want to go to Melton, I'll just fucking walk into my bedroom and shoot myself in the foot.
Is that the same experience? Get as much pleasure.
I hope everyone
as that.
enjoyed it. I'm going to bed.
The homies are going to be mad at you, motherfucker.
What are they going to do?
They're gonna
Save
do-
up for a plane ticket? Let's be real.
Okay.
I'm not taking shots of poverty over here. It's a very serious issue.
You are,
Okay.
but you're
We
just
all
saying
grew
you're
up.
not.
Yeah.
We all grow
I think that's a definition of gaslighting.
Yeah, it is. We all grew up on chip sandwiches, though. We all grew up on that shit.
But chip sandwich makes sense because it's like, you know,
Carbs,
you can
carbs,
put them
and
all together
sauce.
into a sandwich and you create a unit. But like a pie is a unit already. It's like it's already.
It is its own unit.
It is its own unit.
You fucking
Good.
everything
I'm
up.
glad
Yeah,
we're on the
so-
same page here.
All my Māori, Tongan, Samoan friends.
Yeah.
You eating that shit? That's weird.
Someone
All
tell
of
me
you
if they've done
motherfuckers
this.
are just hungry. Get a pie, get a donut, or a Berliner, whatever floats your boat.
You don't need to bring bread into the equation.
You do not need bread. Bread is
Have you ever
fucking
been
shit.
to a hungy? Bro, these motherfuckers eat.
They eat a lot, yeah. But they like eat a lot of seafood and sea urchins and shit like that.
Sea urchins.
Yeah, they eat crazy shit.
Can you
Like,
eat sea urchins?
You can. You crack them open.
Awesome.
You eat the guts out of them.
Oh, I like it. Yeah,
It's like orangey little.
Sounds gross.
It does sound gross, but they seem to love it, so it must be half good. I think it's like a delicacy there. It's like expensive as fuck. Unless you go.
I believe they believe that.
You know the ones that it's alive. It's a delicacy.
it's hard to
Eat
find.
it.
I don't know. Sea urchins seem like rare. They're like
Yeah, they are.
sunken treasure.
They are. Yeah, they are. The spiky
What are we
ones.
talking about? Have I ruined your podcast? Does it usually make more sense than this?
No,
The
it
spiky ones that you know.
This is the best thing about it.
You know the
just start
spiky
talking
ones.
to see where it
The
goes.
spiky
Heaven
ones that
forfend.
when you're a kid that you always avoided stepping on. Obviously.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
crack,
I'm not going to put that one in my butt.
No, they crack them open. They crack them open and just
Oh, you don't cook it or anything? You
Nah.
just kind of
raw dog.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Ah, very interesting.
It's probably better for you than a fucking dim sim sandwich. I would.
A sea urchin
I
sandwich.
would highly suggest
How
it. Would,
dare you?
it would
How
be.
dare you?
I mean, for all we know, it's already in dim sims.
Yeah, they could be like 20% sea urchin.
Yeah.
I would-
Which would explain the dying population of sea
It would
urchins.
explain the tasty flavour, is what you mean.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking hell.
What else you got going on in your life besides being a dad?
Yeah, getting into photography a bit, doing that, having fun. Still not very good at it, but like, you know, you
But-
spend enough money on lenses and things start to look good.
What do you mean not very good at it? You're still.
No, what you need to know about Mr. Jack Vaul is he will be good at something and then undersell himself and tell
Yeah.
himself he's bad at it, even though he is not.
But I don't need
that's
to
the
know.
whole shtick.
I don't need.
I
to
know you well enough.
You do.
I don't need to know that.
That was pretty accurate, actually.
I don't need to know that because I already know that. Because anyone that's ever done a track with him knows that. It's quite meticulous.
Yeah, I like to
a
get
good
things
thing.
right, you know. I don't know. I got
What
high
are you
standards.
shooting? What?
It's just a bit of like astrophotography and stuff.
Bit of
you know.
porn.
A bit of porn, bit of astrophotography, you know, standard blend.
Shoot the stars. Shoot me dick.
Yeah, pretty much nothing else apart from that.
Sex in space.
Sex in space. Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm working up to that.
It would be good. You know, there'd be no cramping up. Like,
Zero gravity and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Yeah, but
It's
how
a
you-
fucking
Where's the
no-no.
leverage?
what do you mean leverage? You just fucking. You got all that. You just hold on. Just
You need leverage.
spirit. No, you don't.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think gravity does play a role, doesn't it? Yeah, you need a bit of gravity. To
What about you
to
get her to hold
leverage.
onto the wall, you know, and just float there? You just hold onto her legs and use that as leverage. You know what I mean?
So, did you guys see this thing?
So check
I haven't even got anything. I got to think of
the
something really
iPad
quickly.
out on the wall.
Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Yeah. Have you guys
Yeah.
seen? Yeah. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, I stole that iPad last time I was boning this chicken 0 go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm sorry.
Heaven forfend.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So what happened to you this week, Luke? I heard you got frammed up the ass
Yeah. So
without the iPad.
I was in an Uber, going to dinner with a friend, and
Bullshit.
fuck off. And we're turning right with no green arrow. There was 3 lanes. 2 lanes are stopped in traffic.
Turning right with no green arrow. Yep.
Make sense?
Yeah. So you're turning it on a green light with no arrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you pull out, you wait for traffic. But
yeah.
there was 3 lanes.
Had they stopped because it was a red light, or could there were too
Nah,
many
'cause
cars?
there was too many cars.
banked up? Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the 3rd lane, it was sort of free. But I reckon.
Let's keep it simple for the fucking troglodytes out there in radio.
Yeah. So what happened? They turned on a green light, and we got T-boned. And yeah, it fucked me up. Ended up in an ambulance in hospital.
So the airbag went off and fucking gave you a kiss.
Airbag went off, fucking punched me in the face,
Yeah.
smashed me glasses off, beanie come off.
Free Uber though, surely.
Well,
Free Uber, surely, because of the accident.
No.
let me tell you a tale.
I know.
No, I got $2.57 off because we didn't make it to the destination, but Uber still charged me. So
I would have.
I don't know if you've watched our podcast, but we have this thing called Cunt of the Month. Uber is my Cunt of the Month because
Uber,
it cost me $20.
That specific Uber or Uber
Just
in
Uber,
general.
like
Uber in general.
the dude, like John Uber, John Douglas
So
Uber.
you're fucking tying a lot of people in the same boat right now,
No,
Luke.
my Cunt of the Month is John Douglas Uber. This motherfucker.
Is that his name?
Sure.
Is
why
it?
It is
You
now.
made that
not?
up.
Yeah, I did make it up.
So
If I ever see you in the streets, John.
John.
JDU,
JDU.
as we call him in the
you
streets,
better watch yourself.
charged me $20. We sent a message like, and Uber sent me a message. We know you've been in a crash. I'm like, yeah, I've been in a crash. Yep, still charge me.
We're going to give you $2.70 off.
crazy.
Yeah, because we didn't make it to the destination.
That's crazy because I would have taken that $2.70, I'd taken my sock off, and then smacked him in the mouth with a sock full of money.
Fuck you, John Douglas Uber, you motherfucker. You fucking...
How much is a dim sim these days? Could you buy a dim sim?
Probably
with that?
about $2, yeah.
Yeah, be around that.
Okay. You couldn't get like a roll's worth.
I don't think so.
Nah, never mind.
Maybe roll enough.
A roll's worth.
But surely, if the Uber crashes on the way to the destination...
Oh, you would think
I
I'm
know.
not.
It seems like a cut and dry clay.
I don't want a free ride.
Well, that's the problem,
I
right?
don't want anything special.
Yeah.
Don't charge me for the Uber that you fucking almost destroyed
Yeah.
me in.
And I'll walk away with my injuries.
Yeah,
Uber free.
I went to hospital in a fucking ambulance.
I tell you what, because I've already got you, because it already comes out of your bank. It's not a cash thing,
Yeah.
is it? It's already like when they accept it, it comes out, right? Or once they drop you.
No, I think once the ride's over,
Yeah. Okay.
you get charged.
So when
The
they
ride
drop,
was very much over it.
yeah,
Yeah, because
because they dropped you at the
I
hospital.
got because I got smashed with a car.
Not the first time you've been hit up the arse, though, is it?
No,
Did the
Some
ambulance
might say.
driver charge you?
no, because it's a road accident.
Oh, we got a freebie from the ambulance
Yeah.
driver. That's
Would you like
nice.
a drink, Jack?
No, I'm all right. Thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was not fun.
Not fun.
I wouldn't recommend it to a friend.
Jack's just going to sit there and make us look like alcoholics. Look.
Oh, well, I've already had a drink. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon, man. I don't usually drink during the day.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
All right. Yeah.
We started late.
Each to his own.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was fucked up. And then I got punched in the face, bit the shit out of my lip, neck and back's a bit
Punched in the face.
by the airbag because they had like the side airbag.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and so where they hit, the airbag just went. My glasses went.
but it didn't break them Coke bottles, did it?
No, sir, it did not. Which is good.
Yes,
But
it
was
is good.
Yeah, it wasn't
Now,
ideal.
I know
Not
Jack.
ideal.
Jack doesn't like to point fingers and be rude about anything, but if Jack had a cunt of the month, if he ever got angry,
Yeah. I could keep all my rage very much suppressed. I was like, beat it all, push it all down, and then have a stroke at age 45.
I push it down and release it at the most inappropriate time possible.
Yeah. Well,
have you got
actually,
anything that?
that's- oh, man,
let's
I'm a
not
bad
call him a
person.
cunt of the month, but is there anything
Yeah.
that has upset you this month?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
Don't you know about repressed rage?
Yeah, I do. That's when you feel a little vein here going.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's to you too. Yeah, crazy. Good times.
We should write a track about it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I can't point the blame at any one person. I'll just make it me. We'll just say it's me. Most of the things
It's
that
John
happen to
Douglas
us
Uber.
are the product of our own actions and choices. So
that's true.
most of your problems are your fault.
Wow.
Wow!
Thanks. No.
Wow-wee!
Thanks to denial, it's everyone else's fault.
Well, that's another. Yeah, you could look at it that way if you wanted to. Yeah.
Luke, it's your fault you got hit by a car, all right?
Well, I did blame
I'm not
myself.
saying everything. I'm
Yeah.
not saying if you get
Just
cancer.
99%.
But a lot of things
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
like frustrate you on a daily basis. It's like, well, you kind of put yourself in.
Let me
a
paint you a
situation
picture. And let me paint you a picture to see if you would get frustrated here.
where- okay.
I'm getting frustrated here. Nah. So if you've been up and down the Southern Expressway, right?
Yes.
Right. You had to have because there's only
There's no other way to get here. Yeah. That was my only choice.
right. So say you've had a no,
I
Luke.
don't have a helicopter.
No. Before you continue, did you or did you not have a burrito in your hand during this exchange?
No, this is the other day.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
I don't think Luke knows about the burrito. Jack knows
I
about
have.
the burrito,
I know nothing of the
which
burrito.
proves he doesn't watch the show.
Yeah. Thanks.
Which is cool.
Thanks, Jack.
I would listen to it if it was a podcast.
Okay.
It is a podcast. It's just not on where
It's
you
just
get
not,
podcasts
it's not
from.
available in podcast format as an audio listening
It should
experience
be,
like a
though.
podcast is.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. So if you got on the expressway and you had to sit for, I don't know, 45 minutes trying to creep up it, when you finally got to the top and there was just one car sitting in the middle lane, would you be annoyed? No?
What, annoyed with them or just in general?
In general.
In general, I'd be frustrated.
So you
yeah.
wouldn't point your finger out and say, your fucking mum and dad should have never, no?
Well, at that person. Well, what's going on with the car? They
I don't
stop
know,
there
but
for
do you
no
think
reason?
maybe if your car's going to stop and you're on 100,
Sometimes the car stops without you wanting it to.
automatically?
Sometimes they just die.
Yeah, but
Jack.
do they roll?
Jack, wait.
Do they roll?
Do they
Wait.
roll?
No, wait. Jack,
Yes.
whose side are you on?
I'm just trying to be a
It sound-
reasonable person.
It sounds like you're
I'm trying to get all the facts. I need
If
all
everyone
the
was more like
information.
Jack, I don't think anyone would ever be angry if everyone was more like Jack.
I just want all the info before I make my judgment and like bang my little gavel and
No.
say yes, I'm frustrated.
No, you got to decide right then and there because
But-
you're driving past them.
I mean,
are
that-
you going to serve them up or not?
That person doesn't want to be
Nah,
stuck in
of
their
course
car
not.
in the middle. I mean, they're not having a great time either.
No, they're
man.
not.
If
They're
you
not.
yell at them, they just feel worse.
I
That's
mean,
the point.
that's a good way to see things when one person is fucked up 480,000 people's day. I mean, you're a good man. I'll give you that.
Jack, I love you like family.
Yeah, you're a good man.
Right?
But I'm wrong.
Fuck your
But
empathy.
fuck you.
All right. Well, you know,
Nah, you're
sometimes
good.
it's
I
easier
would
not
be
to
in-
get angry. I just don't like being angry, so I just try to
Yeah.
avoid it.
You don't
I
like the fe-
rationalize
you
my
don't
own
like the
grasp.
feeling.
You're on the wrong podcast for that shit.
Yeah, I
Do you
should've-
get angry,
We get
Luke?
mad
Yeah,
as hell.
Do you get angry, Luke?
Never.
What do you mean we're on the wrong podcast then?
I get mad as fuck. It pissed me off.
And I wasn't even there.
Bitch, fucking, you can hear your car fucking up.
How dare you hold my
Pull
boy
up.
up?
Pull up!
Nah, you're right. I was frustrated. I didn't say, I might have said you can't park there. But I was about,
I mean, that is a good line.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good line. I'll give you that.
that's an Aussie classic, especially at the moment. It's going
Especially
viral.
at the moment.
It's going
Really.
viral. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Can't
can't
park there.
Yeah, haven't you seen the video? Yeah, you probably
Nah.
haven't seen the videos. What I was going to ask you as well, I noticed that, and we've spoke about this before, every now and again you just sort of shut socials off, right?
Yeah.
You like to shut it off to,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
protect your own sanity.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's
Yeah.
like it's just too much to think about.
Too
all the
much
time.
garbage.
I think it's healthy.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
good
so
to take
too.
a break, you know.
I think so too.
And there's just I don't know, just getting messages and replying to messages and stuff like it's
Overload.
It's a mental weight. It's not just easy.
Yeah.
It's like for me,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like quite a bit of a like a load.
Overload, yeah.
Yeah. So I just like
It has been like that for me, especially lately, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's been like that.
yeah. Well, you know,
And
yeah.
the things that make me angry seem to be multiplying in my feed.
well, that's it. We'll
That's
get
the algorithm.
Yeah,
The algorithm
yeah,
will get
yeah.
you.
Ah, yeah, it loves showing you anger-inducing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
What,
because-
what kinds of things make you angry though? Stuff you see in your feed. What's an example of?
I don't know if you want to go there.
I do. I want to
I
hear
don't know
about
if
it
Jack
all.
wants to go there, though.
Jack does.
Is it
Look.
local rappers?
No. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, me too.
Not really in my feed, but one thing I was going to talk about is the need that for these people. Like, I don't have any problem with them or their music or whatever, but they're bombing my inbox with it.
Yeah,
Like,
stop doing
hey
that
man, can you share this? And like there was one the other day. Like I get a few a week. Like like everyone, and hey man, I opened it and I had a look at it. It was just a clip. There was no track there. It was just like a little promo snippet. Like, hey man, can you check this out? I'm like, what am I checking out? Like, there's nothing there. So I checked it out, and then I just sort of went on with my day, which is a super packed, busy day, as a dad, working 10 hours.
Man. Yeah, life is hectic.
And then, crazy hectic for all of us. And so I forgot about it because it was nothing. It wasn't even anything. Like, it was, you know what I mean? It wasn't some crazy bars in there that I could go,
What was it? It was like a video saying, album coming soon.
It was like a track coming.
Okay.
And then, like, I get home and I'm fucking exhausted, and I get a message from some guy, and it's like, oh, yeah, you don't like it? All good. So, like what?
Oh, you didn't like my announcement?
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking?
I didn't like the message you sent to fucking 87 people.
Yeah.
Listen, like, I mean, I'm all for supporting each other. Like, if anyone has supported anyone,
Well, you share
it's
shit.
fucking us, right?
You share shit, I share shit.
Yeah.
Jack shares shit.
I don't do anything.
You do.
Sometimes I do.
When you're active,
If you're active.
When you're on your...
When you're sexually
Yeah, I
active,
try.
you're sharing everything. Now,
Yeah.
if anyone has supported anyone, it's fucking us, right?
I think so.
Now, I don't ask for anything back, but when I'm getting slammed, like, with all of these things, and, like, I'm just sit down and I'm fucked, you know what I mean? That makes me want to fucking delete social media altogether.
And the other
Because
thing
they're
that,
getting passively angry,
Yeah.
and we don't even personally know each other. It's like, what have you ever fucking done for my shit?
What have you done for me lately?
Well, what have you ever shared of mine? What have you ever said, hey, I like this? Zero. But here you are in my inbox. You know what I mean? Like,
being a
and
little
like,
bitch.
I'm not saying I need to get something to share your shit. If I see it and I like it, naturally, like, I will 100% put it up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That's how I tend to approach it. But it's tricky because once you start sharing stuff, then you feel like you have to share everything.
Everything.
Or otherwise, people are going to go, "Why did he share that and not this?"
Well,
and then I start to
because-
consider all that. I'm like, "This is all just too
it's
hard."
all too hard for me. I'm not sharing anything.
Kind of, man.
And then
Pretty much,
you don't hear from Jack Vaul for 4 months.
Exactly, because I just bail out. I'm like, this is too much, man. Too
not
much
worth
for my
it.
head.
Yeah, see, I know what you're saying, and then you feel like the next time you see their shit and they send it to you again, and you're like, what have I done? I've created a monster.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, giving a smoke to someone in the city, and then they see it again, and they're like, hey, that guy gives smokes out.
Yeah,
I don't even smoke.
yeah, you do.
I don't.
You had one last night.
I had one.
Let everyone know
cigarette. I feel
right
terrible.
now.
Yeah, I feel terrible. Man. Don't smoke. It's terrible for you. Like, seriously.
You need a vape, don't you? You're twiddling your thumbs. Don't smoke, seriously.
I need that tasty vape. I got the sad boy butter cookie.
Papa needs a piss anyway.
Oh, Papa Luke's fucking weak bladder. Okay, let's do a wee.
All right, let's have a break. Bruce. Sorry.
You're not allowed to have fun.
That's what marriage does.
Excuse me, I'm taking the helm.
All right.
In
Helmheim, let's go.
In my soiled pantaloons, I took the helm.
Heaven forfend.
Heaven forfend, I saw the storm brewing. I soiled my pantaloons, took the helm.
God forbid.
See, that's great. That's,
like
that's the kind of stuff I legit enjoy, like writing that and listening to that.
You could picture that in Old English too,
Yeah, man.
couldn't you?
Yeah. You got a massive beard.
I do. In the story.
In the story.
I actually can't grow a good beard. I'm quite ashamed.
I don't believe you.
It goes all wiry and shit.
Mine's wiry as fuck.
Yeah, it goes like that.
Having a beard's super uncomfortable.
It doesn't.
It's itchy all the
I
time.
hate it. I like how it looks. I
I think you
fucking
need
hate
to.
it.
You get some beard oil.
Yeah,
some
you
beard
just-
oil,
yeah, I
put
need
some of
some.
that
Yeah,
in.
otherwise it gets really dry. And
Like beard butter. Get some of that stuff. Put that in. It makes you smell really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
just have hair in my mouth all the time.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
I don't like it.
I think what you need
I
is
don't like it.
what you need.
I don't like it.
You need you need a barber to trim it and get it to a length, and then you keep going back, and each time they trim it to that length, everything else is thickening around it.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Now that I've schooled you on how to grow a beard when I can't,
Beard advice from the guy with the smallest beard in the room.
so
Like
it's
the
the guy
biggest
with
beard in the room. Almost.
it's always the guy with the smallest beard in the room with the biggest beard talk.
You got small beard man syndrome.
I do. Now, let me wash my small beard fucking.
God forbid.
What is
Right.
it? Heaven fulfilled.
Heaven forfend.
Forfend.
You're at the helm.
I'm at the
Where
helm.
are you guiding us?
Heaven
Okay, here we go. Drop the anchor. So you had a track on Sons of David
Yes.
with this. I'm not talking to you, Luke.
You were looking at
Well,
me.
we
And we both made the album.
I didn't say with Luke.
Okay.
I said with this guy over here, Luke. So you had a track with Luke. It's called your favorite rappers. Your rappers.
No,
Oh,
least favorite
That's
rapper.
Yeah, we had least favorite rapper.
Yeah, it's actually a really good track.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a, people talk about like MF Doom or Idea or something being like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. I
Yes.
was like, what if you did the opposite?
Shout out, Bri.
And yeah,
I'm sorry, Brian.
it's a nice beat, bruh.
I'm sorry.
It's actually a really great
It's nice
beat,
beat, bruh.
but it's very well written. The more you listen to it, it's a great track. Now,
Thank you.
that's not where I'm going.
Oh, damn, there's more. Oh.
So, we tend to do this thing on here where I like to say, who's your most hated rapper? Who is your most hated rapper? Luke is not to talk right now.
I've done this. And
Oh, here we go.
It's really hard to pick
Just
one.
pick
'Cause,
one.
Look, honestly, man.
See, I hate fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z's bad. I don't like Jay-Z. I don't like most
is
rap. I
Jay-Z
hardly like
bad?
any rap. He's just not very interesting. I've never heard a Jay-Z song and been like,
He's certainly not.
that's enjoyable.
ROC.
Top
Yeah,
five.
number one, click. Everybody.
No,
So what were the lyrics there? Just tell me what he's saying.
ROC.
ROC.
The Rock
Yep.
is his label.
Okay.
he named it after a dude with
ROC,
AIDS, Rockefeller.
Number one, click here.
Number one click here.
If you represent us, throw them diamonds up.
It's just very unremarkable. And
Yeah, it's shit. It's shit. I hate him. And do you know why Do you know why I mostly hate him? Because people say he's good.
yeah. There's
And that
certainly
really grinds
some
my
of that
gears.
This
going
is
on.
why you and Jack get along.
Yeah, if someone says this dude's the greatest of all time, I will definitely.
I'm definitely not greatest of all time. Top 20?
Yeah.
I don't think.
You or him.
No, not me.
You said I'm not definitely the greatest.
No,
I'm probably top 20.
no. I think
I am.
He's being
Vex.
humble, guys. He's being humble.
I think Jay-Z's incredible, but I don't think he's top 10.
I don't think he's top.
20.
I don't even think he's in the top 100.
Well,
because
you can be wrong about stuff.
Let's talk underground. He doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, but underground guys.
He might be in the top 10 people, and this is how they look at things in America, that made money the best.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
But he is not.
I'm just not aware of him ever saying anything that was very interesting to me as a writer
Yeah.
or a listener.
Yeah.
Which is the case for most rappers,
But-
like 99%.
How much have you listened?
Not very much. But
Exactly.
I need someone to show me the right song, maybe. Send me like the best Jay-Z song.
No,
and
I've
I'll
heard
try
enough.
to clear my mind of any bias.
I'll send you some stuff that you won't listen to.
You certainly. Let's do it. I'm down. I can do that. I can find time in my day
I know.
to not listen to
I
some
know
Jay-Z.
you better than you realize.
So, if you have to fucking give me one. Give me one. Don't be like every other fucking nugget that can't say one.
Can't say one.
Who
Give
don't
me
you
one
like?
that you
It doesn't
don't-
have to be someone you know personally.
it can be
doesn't
me.
have to be a local guy.
Okay, it's not you. It's not you. It's not either of you guys. So that's
Liar!
That's narrowed the field down a little bit. There's only the rest of them left.
There's only 8 million left in Adelaide.
Who do I really?
Who shits
dislike?
you off? How about this?
I just don't really listen to it. I don't know, man.
Fucking give me something.
I'm trying my best. I'm racking my brain, man. Who don't I like?
I mean, I don't like a lot, just like you. But
I don't. Yeah, but I'm trying to pick like the very worst one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. Like you could throw rappers at me, and I could
See, I don't even
say
like-
yes or no.
I don't even
whether I
like.
like them.
I don't even like Lil Wayne.
I don't like Lil Wayne either.
I mean, it's not because he doesn't put some good bars together. It's because he reminds me of Whoopi Goldberg, and I want to hit him with a brick. So he's up there. With
I dislike him for different reasons.
So, you're fucking insane. You're a fucking crazy person.
No, but I mean, he does have some like clever puns
Good
and stuff.
lines, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Like there's stuff.
But
in
then
there.
he says him like this, and then just ruins it. Or he puts it over a fucking beat that, like, I don't know. America's different ball game, you know.
Wayne. His last two albums.
Suck.
The last one, bro. Fuck. I'm a big Wayne guy. Love Lil Wayne. Thanks to GMC.
Love a bit of Wayne in your mouth.
Yeah. Full homo. I love it. Like, his last album was just, I wanted to like it, but it was so shit.
You didn't want to be a fucking liar cunt to yourself.
The Carter 6 suck.
I think I listened to one of those songs because
By
what was
accident.
like the single? It was like maybe it was track 2, and it was produced by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who like writes the musicals and stuff. That's crazy. I listened
Only
to that
you
just.
would pick that up, though.
I listened to that.
Oh, Lin-Manuel. Oh.
He wrote Moana, man. He wrote the Moana song.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Jack's got a scotch going.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
He's got a brandy.
Lin-Manuel Miranda went to
Don't
high
talk
school.
to the brandy like that.
He went to high school with Immortal Technique, and he reckons one time Immortal Technique like threw him in a bin or
Yeah.
something.
That's,
or pushed him. I'm like,
that's-
that's pretty funny.
it's
to
on
think of
brand.
Those worlds colliding.
It's on brand.
Yeah. Anyway, Moana had some bangers on it.
I like.
But I don't like. What I really hate is the Hamilton musical, because all the raps sound like they were written by like an English teacher.
What's this? What's that?
Lin-Manuel
the Hamilton
Miranda.
musical?
Hamilton. It's all about like the history of American government and whatever. Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, Alexander Hamilton was a president, and they made a musical about him, but it was like a rap musical.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
The dude from Clipping. I don't know his name. The guy who played like
Yeah,
the main
yeah.
guy. I can't think of his name
Yeah,
right now.
but it was
David
like
Diggs.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was like a rap musical about American presidential
Politics
history.
And
shit.
I can't stand it. People recommend it to me. They're like, you like rap and smart stuff. You love Hamilton. I'm like, it's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Jack watched it.
I didn't even watch it.
I watched it on. It was on
Oh,
Disney.
you watched it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like musicals.
But it sounds
Whack.
like the raps were written by a high school English teacher who's like trying to be hip, you know? And it really,
Yes.
This is how you do hip hop.
it grates on me so much, man. It might just be the delivery of it because they're all theatre actors and they're used to doing theatrical vocals
They're
and
not
doing
rappers.
things
They're
in a
just.
certain way.
There's a difference between rapping and rhyming.
But the dude who played Alexander
I agree.
Hamilton is from that group Clipping, like avant-garde experimental hip hop group who were like hardcore, and he can rap.
Oh, he can rap and freestyle
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
sounds terrible when they do this.
He's on
thing.
How I Met Your Mother.
Really?
Yeah.
What one
So
is
in like the later seasons, so there's, I know this is a deep cut, but he's on the bus, and Marshall's on the bus in the last season, and then he's trying to get his baby to sleep, and then he's trying to rhime to his baby, and then that dude's on the bus with him, and he just starts fucking.
I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
basically. Yeah.
First of all,
It'll still work.
I always say to my kids, you don't want to fucking hear how I met your mother. Secondly,
I sort of do now. Go on.
okay, we can go there.
If
you
the
want.
last podcast
Luke gets
came out-
uncomfortable when I talk about
Yes,
banging her.
because I'm pro Kim.
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
I don't
Team
want
Kim
you
all
hurting
day.
her. Now, if you can't pick one singular, who's your fucking favourite then? Because if you can pick, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because if you can pick a favourite,
Yeah. I can pick a top 5. I can't
okay,
pick a favorite.
let's go. Let's go.
hear top 5
Let's
Jack
go.
Vaul rappers.
All right,
Let's go.
all right.
It can be commercial. It can be underground.
You probably got Aesop Rock,
Wow.
Jam,
Never heard a song. Jam Baxter.
Wow.
Never heard a
Jam
song.
Baxter.
I knew
Really?
Jam Baxter was coming next.
Decca.
Is Jam Baxter on? What's the song we
Stop
done?
attacking him.
Oh, he's not on any song we've done.
Who done the skit?
He's putting
for-
fingers in his fucking.
Oh, Shuffle T.
Shuffle
the
T,
battle rapper.
okay,
Yeah, he's
okay.
not really. He's. I love Shuffle T, but I wouldn't put him in my top 5 favorite rappers. He's a different thing.
Okay,
He's
so who we got?
we got Aesop Rock, Jam Baxter, Decca, Sadistic, and I'll probably put Tech 9 in there just for fun because I love his flows. Yeah.
Let me say, now that you've gone there, because I was thinking about this the other day. Actually, I used to listen to a lot of Jam Baxter, but he's...
That surprises me, actually.
He's pretty obscure.
He is, man.
Yeah.
But he can paint a
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
words,
yeah.
man. It's all very psychedelic and surreal.
He's 100% better than Dirty Dyke and things like that.
Yeah, that's a bit just more like London
Yeah,
streets ghetto
yeah,
rapper. Yeah.
Oh, is it
But-
English?
He's
English
good though.
But
Like
because
Dirty Dyke's good. Yeah,
because this is what I was thinking the other day because I went back through my catalogues of music, not my music, music I like to listen to, and I went through Tech 9 and said what was new, whatever. Then I went back to Chris Calico. Chris Calico,
Oh, I saw him live. He was
Now,
fucking insane.
the
I
old
saw him with Ritz.
the old me would have never said this, but his catalogue is better.
but better than Tech.
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Go on.
It's a big call.
It is a huge call, and it will be very unpopular.
Fuck him.
This is why. Tech's music is incredible, like rap-wise, all of that. Bars, raps, cool. But it hasn't changed. Chris
He never progressed. You're
Chris
right.
Calico is fucking incredible on them. Not so much. Legend's not my favorite or Go, but
Calico's singing is
But-
insane.
Yeah.
but I'll go there with like Shock Treatment
yeah.
and
Vitiligo is good.
Vitiligo's all right, but he was just warming up.
Yeah. It was
And
his
then
first album, right?
so I'll go Shock Treatment. Fucking. There's the two after it. They're like a couple of my favorites, and I'm just drawing a blank.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
not
got
trying to think of the name.
Shock Treatment, and then
I can almost get it.
it's fucking right there.
Anyway, but
Also, the one where he's on the front with the piano, Son of Sam.
yeah.
All of them obliterate anyone on Strange. And then I sort of thought, because I looked at Legend and I went, why am I not seeing any more? And then I realised that he'd left Strange. And I went, that is a gigantic loss, because when I started listening to Tex from the minute he left, which was 2019, and it had no Chris Calico in it.
Yeah, lost some of the magic. Because
Huge.
Chris was like responsible for the Tech 9 sound.
Everything
you know?
and everything behind it.
Absolute 100%.
And everything behind
all the
it,
hooks and whatever, and,
all the little bits that you don't really pay attention to.
Yeah, like
melody.
all the,
It's not even about rap. It's about
No.
melody, and it's about
it's filling all the gaps. is basically what it is.
So melody, and then you've got your bars that are like dun 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 dun, and then you're like dun 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 dun,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
not-
it's
it's-
so
it is that,
it's
but
like bars and off bars.
It is
and
that.
but it's all still
It's a-
in key, but it's
Yeah.
still obscure.
It is that, but it's 100 other things he bought.
Absolutely.
And all that. That was all him.
Oh, his range is crazy.
Yeah,
He's got like how many?
insane.
I've seen him
octaves
do
of
all that
range?
live.
Yeah.
I've seen him do it like 100 times.
I saw him.
Sorry, 10 times.
I saw him with Ritz, and he
No.
was fucking unbelievable.
No backing where he was like doing all that low stuff.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
Now, that's why if you go from 2019 onwards, when he had left, it's like drinking flat Coke.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Because it's still the same, but
Like
it's
drinking
not the
flat
same.
Coke is deep.
Yeah, because it's still the same, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
So
It still tastes like Coke, but it's gross.
the old me would have just said, "No way, man, Tech Nine." But it wasn't Tech. I mean, Tech's crazy. Like, you couldn't rap with him if you tried.
Yeah,
You know what
I,
I mean?
mean, Chris can though.
But
I mean,
Chris
he
can.
can pretty much do
Everything
Tech
and
9
more.
raps and more. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
man. It's pretty impressive.
So that's why I think, and I was thinking this the other day, man, this catalog really does shit on it. And he's got triple double what Chris has.
Pretty reasonable. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
And like, you will feel way better listening to Chris Calico, like in a mood sense, because it's all fucking. When his tracks go bananas, they're still feel good tracks.
But it's
And I've
fucking-
always felt that he never quite was like Tech, because Tech is from gangs, right? He's from gang life. Chris is not. He's from church life.
Playboy,
Yeah. But when he did, and
the
then when I went back
harmonies,
and listened
man,
to
that's-
like
That's what I'm
Vitiligo,
trying to do.
when I went back and listened to
That's
Vitiligo on that,
exactly what I'm doing.
Genius too. That was great.
yeah, Genius is great. Yeah, and the other one where he's on the fucking cover, not Son of Sam, but he's got the flat top and it's got the aqua writing. I forget the fucking name of it. It's so good. It's got like knock your wig on it. Hey, knock your wig. The beats are just crazy.
Yeah.
Big, like sort of leaning in that kinetic energy vibe, like just like half hip hop, half something else.
And they're using part of one of his songs on like an Apple commercial now, but from the song Genius, from the album Genius. But I think because it was released under Strange Music.
Yeah, they own it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. All them little bits where he comes in on all tech shit and on his shit, like the Killer album, that's him.
Yeah.
Every little bit. So like he was in there every day building them albums with him.
He was so insane. Like,
But he's rich, so it's cool. Like, I just feel like that's when he thought,
Is he rich though? I hope he is.
yeah, he's
I hope
rich.
he's doing well. Yeah.
He is rich, yeah.
He deserves to.
He's rich. Tech is filthy rich. But he was Tech's, like
he's
was,
right hand man.
No, yeah, right hand man, but he was also signed to Tech's label. So like anything he did was Tech's.
Strange, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like I've been listening to it all week and it's actually made me like say I'm sort of piss bored with what I've done for this one. I'm like, I want to
Don't
do
be.
something else.
Okay, yeah, it gives you inspiration to.
Yeah,
Yeah, but make new shit. What you've done, I've
I
heard a
want
lot of your new shit.
Maybe I can bring some of it back with a few extra ones. That's why I feel like it's not ready. Do you know what I mean?
It's
Maybe
dope.
I could tie it up in a different way.
We can do that.
Tie it up in a different kind of bow. So, that's the most controversial fucking hip hop thing I've ever said on here.
I think that's a reasonable opinion though.
I agree.
Think, you know, that's not a crazy thing to say. I wouldn't change my top 5 and put Chris
No,
in
no,
instead
no.
of Tech.
No,
But I can
no.
see why.
No.
You know,
Chris Calico's
Because-
super underrated.
Because
yeah,
if you say, this is what I always say to Luke, when he says, who's your top 5? I said, well, and I've had this conversation with you too. Top 5 rapper is not top 5 music. Because it's not the bars, because some of these cunts have crazy, ridiculous bars. But the music might not be as good as someone who doesn't, but they've put all the effort in around it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's where Chris sort of, for me, But Tech, you couldn't pick anyone you know to fucking rap with him in a kind of way where they would walk off feeling like they won. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his live shows
Well, he's
are fucking insane.
well. Think about who Tech Nine's rap with.
Everyone. Everyone.
Kendrick.
Twister. What about Twister?
Twist.
This
The
is the thing.
Twister track's crazy.
Twister
The fucking Kendrick-
is fucking...
the Hobson track.
Yeah. But Twister on himself, as a rapper, is like unfuckable. Like, as far as fast bit, but his music's not that incredible.
Yellow
But you see what I'm saying?
Wolf was meant to be on.
There's 10 different top 5s.
What's the song with Kendrick?
Fragile.
I'm fragile. Wish I
Was
would
that
have
meant to
known.
be Yellow Wolf on there?
Yellow Wolf and Tech were cool. They done a bunch of shit. They done the West Side Choppers shit.
Yeah, Worldwide Choppers.
Worldwide Chop, yeah. And Yellow Wolf was hitting him up, so I want to get on this, and then he was going to get him on it, and then Yellow Wolf just never sent him a verse. So it would have been Yellow Wolf, Kendrick, and Tech, and it would have been insane because Wolf would have fucking. It was a perfect fucking beat for him. 3/4
Would
beat.
love to have heard that.
Yeah, like you know the 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm fragile. Wish I would have known. So good.
So, if that's your top 5, and we've covered that.
I reckon it's time for Jack to rap.
I think it's time for
It's time for Jack to rap.
Jack to rap. Now you've said it's time for Jack to rap. Jack has to rap.
Well, I have to now.
I think so.
Peer pressured into it. No, that's okay.
I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah, thanks for what are we doing. I'm no good at handshakes.
No, you
He
did
knows
well.
I always mess up every handshake.
Oh, Luke just goes in for the kiss. So
We hug it out.
We do.
No, because I
If
gave
you
up.
go in like that, I just go like, ah.
I gave up. I gave up trying to shake.
button
His,
heads.
I gave up trying to shake his hand years ago.
Do you remember?
I was like,
Because you meet
It's
random
like-
people and you shake for the first time and they're doing some shit.
Yeah,
and you're like,
they're like-
how was I meant to know you were going to do that? That's
nah,
crazy.
I
man.
just give
It's
up.
like when you kiss a girl for the first time that you didn't know, and you both bump teeth.
Oh, man. Oh, that brings back memories of my childhood. Oh,
Oh, you're a fucking good kisser now, though, aren't you?
I do all right. I
No,
do all right.
How'd you get all up in that butterfly, mate?
he's not. He's
I
not.
told
terrible.
this motherfucker
He's
years ago. It's like, nah, just we'll hug it out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's better for me, man.
No
It's
more
like I
kissing.
said too, it does my head in. Like
I
so
appreciate
many other
that,
things.
and it's true. And sometimes you go in if you do a handshake, and you're like you're in a cool mood, so you just like put your hand out, and then like they just crush your hand, and you're like, you motherfucker. Next
Yeah,
time we
you're
shake
You're
hands,
trying to dominate me?
yeah.
I'm a dab guy.
And if you got a ring on, and if you got a big ring on, they like crush your
and yeah,
fucking fingers.
and I've always got big rings on.
Yeah, but your next ring protects your finger from the next ring and the next ring. It's like when you got one on, you just get
Next
fucking
ring,
mashed.
protect your finger from the next ring.
Protect your neck for the next ring. With the... let's wrap it up. I don't even know what
Thanks
number.
for having me on, guys. That was good fun.
What number is it, Luke?
Episode 11, Jack Vaul.
Hey,
I feel like it's 12.
legs 11.
It's not.
Okay,
Oh,
but
legs 12.
but let's lock this in while we're still speaking.
Uh-oh.
There will be a Barcatex issue coming
Yes.
We want it.
with Jack Vaul,
Yes.
Luke Vex,
Yes.
Mr. Anomaly,
Yes.
and some other guy, and we're gonna do it right here with 4 mics.
Let's do it.
And go bananas.
King.
So let's lock that in. Let's try it again.
Yep. Try it again. I thought I did okay the first time. Now we're back for round 2.
You don't need to go like he's going like this.
Or do I just bump? You just want to bump? Well, what do you want, man?
That's it.
That's why I just hug
Episode whatever Luke said.
Episode 11. Peace.
Yeah. Episode 11.
1D1.
God forbid.
Jack fucking Vaul.
Doing a little medley for you.
Let's light it up.
Old
Jack
stuff,
Vaul.
new stuff, all the stuff.
Let's go.
White tee, black hoodie, red text. Hit him with the rhythm and we kill him in a minute with the flex. As good as it gets. Tripping if you're thinking you'll be winning when you're dealing with the best. Jack Vaul, yes. Hidden in the middle of a dark cloud. Living in a city full of class clowns. Multiply the knowledge I can pass down when I go in on a beat and I bar out. Now I wander on a never-ending road, knowing I'm not ever getting home. I can feel the weather in my bones, cradling the petal of a rose. I promise that I'll never let it go. Venom in the flow, not looking for a milli on the gram like a medicine dose. Too sick, I'm better off ghost. Still keep telling them I'm dope until everybody knows. Countdown to the day I'm gonna die. Never knowing when I might awaken to the light. Take a couple devils and I bake 'em in a pie. Naked on a tightrope hanging in the sky. Man, we just forge our way into the fire. Try not to think about the mess up I've been making of my life. Telling everybody put your shields up, raise them up high now. We are gonna take it to the night. God forbid, heaven forfend. Yeah. I pack a big mood, walk a red carpet in a rapper skin suit, waistcoat, jacket and shoes, the dapperest dude. My clattering devil hooves pitter patter on tin roofs. I'll leave a beat pitch black and ink blue. Give me your number 1, I'll snap him in 2. Starting to think my brainstem's actually a lit fuse. Yeah, nice one, good old fashioned switcheroo. Heart beating like clackety click boom while I sketch cloud castles in a cavity brick room. Read rappers like a book, every chapter I skim through. Grammatical issues and non-factual mistruths. You're salty like a packet of fish food and keep the crack under wraps like capping a chipped tooth. Hey, did you know one of the princesses from the original Bill and Ted played Patricia in Amityville 2?
Crazy.
Little goblin dropping long forgotten knowledge on him. You're very welcome, not a problem. Now get out my office. I was raised on Rocky Horror and the Tommy Knockers. Side hustle hawking second-hand coffin toppers. Kick rocks or stomp heads. Then find me at a Slipknot concert in flip-flops and a bomb vest. Yelling hip-hop is not dead. I don't even believe it. I did it for the TikTok content. I used to have a chorus. It used to sit right here. Was written and recorded. But I don't really like it, so I'm just not gonna do it. If I'm honest, it was pretty flippin' stupid. So Now I got you wondering, is this the chorus? Was there some other hook that he's not performing for us? Well, you don't have to trust me, I'm a dipstick and a doofus, but if this was it, then that would be quite stupid.
Jack Vaul!
You're a dirty rat. I'm a Persian cat feeling all like, but there's not really a word for that. That's enough, that's enough.
Yeah, Jack Vaul.